Can you hear me now? Let me know if you can hear me now. I think you can hear me now. Okay, guys, so listen, we're doing something very different tonight. Very, very different. I need, especially moderators, I need a lot of help right now because I need a lot of critical feedback on quality. Okay. Here we go already with the comments. Here we go with the comments. It already sucks. Why does it suck? Tell me. I need all the feedback possible. Well, I need more descriptions than that. I need constructive criticism. Because if I don't get constructive criticism, why is your chat white? You should have dark mode on. Who has a white chat? So the visual quality is dropped by 50%. Um, well, okay, the viewers are one thing, but um, let me see. I wish I could have Notion AI take notes of all the feedback I'm getting. Awesome sauce, we're trying horizontal live streaming right now. If we get 200, fuck it. Um, it is weird. I mean, it's definitely very jarring. Let me get a Notion tab out real quick, guys, because I do want to take notes on critical feedback. Um, hor- horizontal streams feedback, and then let's talk about it. It may take a few more minutes to adjust. Hey, awesome sauce, I'm doing really well. So far we have poor visual quality. So poor visual quality. How is the connectivity? How is that? Is there any lagging so far? Drake says that the lighting sucks. That's something that can be improved because of I'm using a different camera. Like my phone is right here. Like this is my phone. I use my phone to live stream, and what people don't know is that your cell phone has super duper high quality video, and I'm currently using the Logitech 920 webcam. I don't have like a really great webcam. I also have another webcam here. This is the Elgato face cam. So we can definitely do some experimentation with cameras. I only have two cameras. I can maybe even figure out how to maybe use an app to use my phone for the camera. So we'll put camera swap. So that's one thing. Yeah, we only have two cameras. Yeah, that is pretty normal for horizontal streams. What does that look like, DJ, if you were to full screen? You probably wouldn't be able to see the chat at all, right? No, I don't want to run. No, I don't want to run two cams. What I want is I want a high quality visual. But one of the reasons you can see chat full screen. Okay, well that's nice. Okay, that's a bit better. But I can tell that the lighting is really harsh with this camera. I haven't changed my lighting. This is the lighting I always have. And I really want you guys to understand for 1 second that as a content creator, this is what you have to deal with. You have to deal with a lot of min-maxing and all these different variables. And if you change one thing, everything has to be redone, right? Um, yeah, so I can turn down the exposure via the camera. Yeah. Um, Let me go to Camera Hub. Yeah, and it might be because of the. Let me go to Camera Hub. Camera Hub. Oh no. Can I change this right in XSplit? Maybe. We're gonna see. Okay, no, we're not gonna do that. Sorry. Um. Okay, so exposure and okay, so this is something that we're gonna have to do. Um. Saturation. Let me. I look even more faded there. So okay, how about this? Um. We're not going to work on this right now. What we can do is I will host a members only stream where we do all this testing. But to be honest with you guys, we're here to react to shit. Okay? We are here to react to shit. This is why we want to do horizontal streaming because you have so much more power and ability to react to video content and watch videos together and react together. Um, that's ultimately why I am trying to make this switch. In terms of the quality of the visuals, we'll get there. I'm gonna need a lot of help and assistance with feedback, critical, constructive feedback. Um, that's yeah. Be honest, DJ. I want you to be honest. You have to be honest. I don't need you to be fake and a fraud. Um, yeah, I don't like fake friends. Don't be fake. Be honest. 'Cause I need the honesty. But anyway, the whole idea behind doing horizontal streams is that I'm going to now be able to react to more content. And it's just really, really, really easy to do so when you have control using a platform like OBS or XSplit. And I really wanted to watch Nick Shirley's video with you guys um, about the scandals going on, because there's a lot going on, right? There's a lot going on. Yeah, I mean, yeah, of course. I mean, I can edit all this shit while we're here. We can make it bigger. I mean, I don't want to detract from the video. Um, do you know what I mean? I can no longer minimize the stream and leave it playing while I dive over to Discord or internet browser window. It just closes it now, and I have to reboot the stream or I'm behind. Oh, that's really strange. Why is it doing that? So another note is size of my face. So Leah, I'm also taking notes. Size of my face need to be larger. On reaction scene. What a fucking hot mess of a stream tonight is already. You also get an advert every time I restart the stream. Do you not have YouTube, like YouTube Premium? Why do you get ads? What is going on? And it wasn't for cock rings. You don't have YouTube Premium? Not an advertisement. Aren't you a YouTube? Don't you watch YouTube? Well, listen, the peasants don't have to watch ads on YouTube either. The peasants don't have to watch ads on YouTube ever. I haven't watched an ad on YouTube in years. Wait, so maybe okay, so that might be why. I mean, I listen. I don't know how you do it, DJ. I could never watch as much YouTube as I do now, watching advertisements. Anyway, guys, we're gonna move on. Maybe over the next couple of days we can do a members only stream where I get some critical feedback on how to make this transition successful for the majority, right? But I do want to. Any other questions? Okay, so non YouTube Premium members can't switch out. I'm sorry, that's so. What? That's not funny. Non YouTube Premium members can't switch out of app. That's crazy. That's crazy. I still can't, like, you watch ads on YouTube. Oh my God. I'm gonna have to buy DJ's family YouTube Premium. I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to buy, like, what? Yes, you are, DJ. I know. Oh my god, this is. I'm like kind of gagged. I'm gagged. Okay, so I have to like remember that not everyone has YouTube Premium, which can affect the viewing experience. Can affect viewing experience. I'm sorry for everyone that's in the channel right now. I know there's only 5 people watching right now, but I'm sorry it's a hot mess. So, do you guys want to watch this together? We're going to watch this together. We are going to watch this together and see what's going on, because this is something that was really shocking to me, especially after the autism situation that happened. This is a video, and maybe I should change the title of the stream. Yeah. Hold on. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay. Um okay, so we're here. Okay, sorry. So could mods that aren't well, mods have access, they can view anything. So mods can always join member only live streams, by the way. I know, DJ, this is a shocker. And it's so funny to me because I don't watch vertical streams. Like, I never watch vertical streams. I only watch horizontal live streams on YouTube. So this is what I'm familiar with. The Straggets are on one this weekend. They are. They are. Yeah, I've never watched vertical lives. The good thing about horizontal lives is that you're able to give better presentations because of yeah. And also these horizontal lives, they fit better into creating videos from them, which are more easily monetized and they make you more money. So that's kind of the whole goal. I need to make more money, you know. Okay, so let's start the video, because I think once we start the video, we might have some discussion. I will periodically stop the video to give some commentary. Let me. Okay, so this is Nick Shirley. We're gonna watch Nick Shirley's video together. I just want to remind everyone that this is a commentary video, so I'm not attempting to steal his content. This is going to be educational for my viewers, and we're gonna give some commentary on it and transform his content. I will be leaving a link to his channel in the description box of this video. Can I get a reminder in Discord to do that? I didn't do that ahead of time. I should have, but it's important. that I linked to the creator. So please go give Nick Shirley a look at his channel. He's been doing some really great independent investigative work. And I think that he is a really important person in terms of the indie news space right now and the commentary space. We gotta make you a fair use disclaimer so you can flash up on this. I do, cause listen, you know the girls. The girls are always trying to sue bitches. The girls are always trying to strike bitches. The girls are just haters. We know this. We know this. But okay, let's watch Nick Shirley's expose of Minnesota government's gigantic fraud scandal. Because you thought it was bad with the autism. Just to give you a little bit of context before we start the video, there was a recent expose about basically some fraud occurring in Minnesota around autism. And people, specifically a lot of Somalians, have been claiming that their children have autism and they've been receiving benefits because of such. And it's just been a huge mess. And with that initial expose, people started to dig a little bit further into other branches of government within Minnesota and other funding programs. And this video is really shocking, really shocking. So let's talk about it. Yeah, we're gonna give DJ. Listen, by the way, we're gonna give DJ the night off. DJ, you are relieved of all duties today. Just sit back and watch and try to and try to I don't know, try to adjust and get used to this new format. But yeah, let's start the video. Also, give me some feedback on the volume of the video. Give me some volume ASAP. I need feedback on the volume before I continue. No volume on the video? Well, what the fuck? Oh, okay. Not silent. We're muted. Okay, give me a second. What a mess. I feel like Helen Keller, blind leading the blind over here. All the people that flick into your vertical will not be able to find you unless they're subscribed. Horizontal and vertical never mix. That's okay, DJ. I am totally okay with that. I'm totally okay with that. I think that there's gonna be we're gonna try this out for a little bit. And the only reason why I want to give this a earnest try is because horizontals, you're able to present more information, right? And I think it's good to have a good mix, especially when I want to rant about something. So, for example, you think about my live streams about SNAP benefits, where I had all those graphs and all the information, and it was just really, really fucking ratchet. Me having to turn the camera, put the camera on the computer. Like when I want to have something where I'm giving a presentation, this is going to be the format that is better suited for it, because it can then be more easily turned into an actual video that will make me money. For the short amount of time that I was posting highlights, I've already made a lot more money from just those highlight videos than anything else I've done on YouTube and the recent history. So the future of me making money on YouTube is in horizontal content. Um, but yeah, there's definitely room for both horizontal and vertical streams. If I'm just coming over here to bitch and talk shit, then yeah, a vertical stream might be well suited. But if there's something where I want to really react to something and give some feedback, then I think horizontal might be a better bet. What did I miss? Wait. I don't think he's planning on doing horizontal. Yeah, no, we'll do a mix. But for the streams where I want to do a presentation, like with the SNAP benefits or even the MAID program in Canada, or maybe even the whole thing about democratic socialism, where I have graphs and documents that I want to show off and websites that I want to show off, it's going to be a much better suited for horizontal so that I can then turn those videos into videos. What did I miss? Just signed in. It seems like the same kind of luck as yesterday when the bottle exploded. um, oh yeah, Tech. We're trying new things, so this is a hot mess stream. This is a hot mess stream. Um, you have slapped my baby. You kicked my dog. Christmas is ruined, but I understand. I know. Christmas is ruined. Let me see if I can get audio together. Because if I can't get audio together, then we're gonna call it a wrap. But yeah, I'm definitely open to feedback, guys. I definitely value the constructive feedback. I've already got a list of issues with lighting and visual and all that stuff. New country song dropping soon. Green tea, no, nothing interesting has happened. We just have a new format tonight, and it's a hot mess. I actually do not know how. Huh. Um. 1.26 million was spent on horizontal. This is too much. This is too much. Wait. Okay, so I'm gonna test it again. Okay, so and I hope it doesn't. I hope it doesn't blare. Okay, wait.
1.26 million. What was that money spent?
Can you guys hear that? Could you hear that? How was the audio quality there? Did you hear it?
Answer the question. Are there children? There's no children inside this building.
Potentially the largest fraud scandal in U.S.
You say there's an echo. There's an echo? No echo? Okay, interesting. Leah said there was an echo though, so I'm worried. Leah's tripping. Okay. Not the headphones. Oh wait. So maybe I think Leah might be right, y'all. Leah might be right. I think what. Okay, wait. I'm gonna turn it off. Wait.
History is taking place in
Okay.
Minnesota as
Are you
literally
hearing an
billions
echo?
of dollars have been funneled through Somali-ran fraudulent businesses. So much fraud, it could actually
Still an
almost
echo?
replace the entire GDP of.
What a hot fucking mess the stream is, y'all. I love it. Echo gone. Okay. Okay. So we have been live for how long now? Too fucking long. Let's start over. Audio's great. We're gonna be watching Nick Shirley's video of him exposing a lot of the fraud and corruption in Minnesota. There's already been a litany of issues with autism, fake autism reports, people receiving money for autism. They got the tism, y'all, and the girls really don't have the tism, and so um, there's been more. There's been more. I will be watching the stream back. Believe me. I've got all week to do so, and we'll do more streams to retest this. Yeah, but people on phones, they watch horizontal streams, DJ. I know that you're a vertical fan, but like Lee and I, we watch horizontal streams. What happened? Oh no. You still hear it? What the fuck? Okay, so we're hearing an echo. We're hearing an echo again. I mean, Candace Owens, which has the most watched live stream in the world, is a horizontal stream. Okay, so now Techno hears it. Turn your volume up, Cho. Laugh really loud and then be quiet for a sec. I'm trying to be Candace Owens though, DJ. I'm trying to be Candace Owens. She's doing something right. She started with the horizontal streams. If you're on the phone, guys, if you want to hear it, put your ear close to the speakers. Tech hears it. Oh, God. So Leah's not crazy. There's an echo. You know what it is? That's what it was. I just figured it out. Okay, so guys, when I tell you that I am tech illiterate, I mean it. Cause what it was just now. Wait, what it was just now is fucking crazy. So what I do, let me explain the echo. What I do when I'm live is I put my headphones on, and to make sure that I can hear the audio quality, I will play my live stream while I'm live streaming. So you guys don't know this, but I'm always listening to myself like as an echo, but it's like background. So so I have to remember that, but it's like I put the volume on really low so that I can barely hear myself. Do you know what I mean? Okay. So that's what the echo was. Okay, Leo confirmed, not crazy. Let's just fucking watch the video and make some comments and talk shit. This is a lot. Did you ask me that? Girl, you know I'm crazy. He's vain and was, listen, baby boy, you don't even know half of it. Oh, I look really washed out. Oh my God. I have myself on 2 different screens right now, by the way. I literally have myself on 2 different screens. You guys can't see it, but wait, I'm gonna show you just because. Look, you're on. I'm watching. I'm literally on 2 screens. Okay. Oh fuck. Oh, sorry. A lot of tech issues happening, guys. A lot of tech. Sorry. I'm doing white face. The white face of it all. The white face of it all. Okay. Are we ready? Are we fucking finally ready? Okay, let's watch.
Hello, we'd like to ask where the money's going. What do you guys think about the fraud that's taking place here in
I
Minnesota?
love the captions.
I don't think anybody is enabled.
Pay attention to the captions.
For this.
What was this money spent on? 1.26.
Yelling in
What was that
Somalian.
money spent on? There aren't any kids.
Answer the question. Are there children? There's no children inside this building.
Potentially
Are
the
there
largest
children?
fraud scandal in U.S. history is taking place in Minnesota, as literally billions of dollars have been funneled through Somali-ran fraudulent businesses. So
18
much
billion is
fraud, it
crazy.
could actually almost replace the entire GDP of Somalia. These
I gotta stop it already. There because listen. I want to get right on. That screenshot. The whole idea that they have stolen more allegedly. Because okay, let me also say this. This is all Nick Shirley's investigation, and this is all alleged. Okay, while I find his investigating, while I find the situation to be very suspect and shady, this is all alleged. This is all an investigation. No one has been brought to justice as far as I know. No one's been found guilty as far as I know. So we can't, anyway.
it could actually almost replace
Listen, 9 billion estimated stolen by scammers, allegedly. And Somalia's GDP is under 12 billion. Somalia is such a beautiful country, such a rich country, such a prosperous country, such an amazing country. No, it's a shithole country. Stop.
the entire GDP of Somalia. These fraudsters have worked hand in hand with the Minnesota government as they enabled billions of dollars to be given to fraudulent businesses underneath welfare purposes. Some of this money eventually landed in the hands of terrorist groups in Somalia like the Al-Shabaab, and others enriched themselves all at the US taxpayers' expense. And in this video we will break down all of the fraud from start to finish, from going to the fraudulent businesses and confronting the people who are making millions of dollars from the government. And we will also be confronting the incompetent.
I have to stop it again, y'all, because one thing I do want to say is I'm going to end up having to contact Nick Shirley personally and recommend him some skincare products. Now, I know my face is not looking the best these days, but it seems like he has some chronic issues that he's not addressing, and I can help him out. Handsome guy still, but
government leaders who let this fraud happen. And to make this happen, I met up with a man who's been doing his own investigation for years now, as he has seen the fraud firsthand. His name is David. Let's get into this and be prepared to be shocked. How deep is this fraud here inside of Minnesota?
It is far worse than anybody can imagine. You heard it's 7 to 10 billion and maybe more, and now the numbers have been revised and put out there publicly that they think it's more like 8 billion. How I got involved is that where my office is here in Minneapolis, I'm sort of in the heart of all of this fraud, and I would see these child care centers. I said, well, there aren't any kids there. It's the middle of the day, and all I see are a couple of guys standing out front smoking. And then I'd go by another daycare, and I'd see the same thing. I said, well, where do these kids play? And so I started to go online and look, and I said, this place is licensed for 80 children. They had
Yeah, he's
0
handsome. He's
children.
totally
Every
handsome
time I
guy.
went by
I'm
there,
just
they
being a
never
little
had
shady.
A single child there. Then I started to see all these transportation companies
He's very
going
handsome.
around, and it was always a Somali driver. And I said, well, that's great. They're out there transportation, contributing, but they never had a passenger, never, ever once. And I said, well, what is
terrible.
all this transportation? What are they doing? So then I found out that in Minnesota, they have something called non-emergency medical transportation. So this is going to the dentist's office, therapy, whatever it might be. And I said, well, how many of these companies are there? And the research came back that there are 1,020 of them, and more than 800 of them are Somali-owned. Nobody from the state of Minnesota ever cross-checks to see if any rides were ever actually provided. All they did was write the check.
So right here,
I want to shout out this guy on the right. This guy on the right has done so much research, and he has done so much investigating on his own free time. And I think it's really important. I think it's really important to congratulate people who actually put the work in when it comes to their neighborhoods, because this is just some random Joe Schmo. This is not Nick Shirley. This is not a guy who's a YouTuber. This is not a guy trying to become famous. He's just trying to do right by his neighbors and his fellow citizens. And he's doing it not out of selfishness, but out of righteousness. And I think that we have to support people who are well-intentioned at trying to uncover answers, right? And I'm so happy that someone with Nick Shirley's platform has platformed and promoted this guy's work that he's done.
we have all this paperwork. And how are you getting all this information about the fraud?
A lot of it is through my own research. And then I have some contacts at the Capitol going back many, many years. And so the data that I'm getting is 100% accurate, coming directly from research done by people at the state Capitol.
All this paperwork right here, what are we looking at?
The areas of fraud that I have numbers
Did the
for
audio just cut?
are
I don't
mostly
know.
related
I'm
to
not listening
child
anymore,
care.
remember? I
This
turned that
is
off.
Massive fraud
Because you guys get an echo.
is beyond anyone's imagination, the scope. And so, for example, there's a child care not far from here in Minneapolis that has two child cares listed at the same address. And together, they're licensed supposedly for 120 children. I have never seen a single child there ever, and I've been by that place at least 100 times.
These Somalians, these groups are setting up these daycares, these child care centers, getting money from the government, but there's no kids.
No kids. Never.
Where are
had
the
any of them.
children?
They're
Where are
all
the
fraught with
children?
Violations, and even though they have these violations, they're still in operation and they're still getting money, and it's millions of dollars for every one of them every year.
And who's getting the money? And where are they getting the money from?
So we have a thing called CCAP. It's a blend of federal and state money. The bottom line is it's taxpayer money, so it's state money and it's federal money. And the problem is
So I want to interrupt right here and say that Minnesota is a very it's a Democratic controlled governor, obviously Tim Walz, and they've been aggressively trying to pass child care services, which, you know, I don't know much. I don't have children. I don't know much about that issue, so I'm not going to really comment on the worthiness of such programs. Sounds ideal to me, but I know Minnesota is trying to subsidize child care programs, and that's where I think the issue is coming in and being exploited by scammers. So yeah, let's keep.
the people at the state of Minnesota are the ones writing the checks. This is kind of the maddening thing is you have daycare, so you have adult daycare, and then you have child care, and then you have health care. And a lot of these same names keep coming up
All
on
three
all of these
industries
different
are being
types of
scammed the house.
businesses. And then, of course, we have the transportation. A lot of those same names appear, a lot of the same addresses. There's one building that has 14 Somali healthcare companies at the same address. There's another building in St. Paul that has 22 Somali healthcare businesses at the same address.
That's crazy. That's
And
fucking crazy.
The government knows about this.
The government knows they're writing the checks. Yeah, the Democrats over there just writing the checks. What has happened is that the Somali community is a very closed community. They will not speak to anyone outside the community.
And to what he just said about Somalians being a very close-knit community, I can attest to this because there are pockets of Somalian neighborhoods here in the Columbus area, specifically in the Morse Road area. If you know Columbus, you know Morse Road near the Mall Easton. And the Somalians, they don't really assimilate. And I think this is one of the biggest issues with our immigration policies is that we actually don't incentivize immigrants to assimilate into American culture. And when that happens, you just get big pockets of, self-segregation almost, right? And you're going to see in this video how when they try interacting with the community, it's like these people barely speak English. And those that do speak English are very guarded about their interactions with them. And I can attest to that here in Columbus. I know that to be true here. I don't have any Somalian friends, despite there being a relatively large population of Somalis here in Columbus. And I find that to be strange, right?
Community and talk about what's going on within the community. They vote as a block.
How these hoes.
And so when you're a politician, you're saying, look, I've got 100,000 people in Minnesota that if I do something for the community, they're going to vote for me. And that's what it's all about is
The votes.
getting the votes. And then the people here in Minnesota, you
The
hear this
votes.
term Minnesota nice. I'm so sick of that term. The people here are so afraid of being called a racist or an Islamophobe.
Of course.
And they're afraid of their own shadow. And I don't understand. This is our future generations are going to have to pay for all this fraud. And they just want to bury their heads in the sand and go on and just not worry about it. Tim Walz saying there's organized crime in Minnesota. What did he do about it? Nothing. You got organized crime? What are you doing? This is the Minnesota law which mandates that anyone who knows of fraud and is a state employee must report that fraud. It's Minnesota Statute 3.971, Subdivision 9. Not only that, but Walz is also guilty of misconduct of a public employee.
This is
When
a
I look
lot.
at the world as a whole, and I look at fraud, the Twin Cities is ground zero. The fraud is worse here than anywhere else ever in history. Anywhere.
We're going to go confront these people. We're going to go to these daycare centers. We're going to see what's actually happening.
They're gonna
Okay,
go.
So we have to be careful because these people are very violent. They're exceptionally violent.
Now, with all of David's evidence, we headed out to the streets of Minneapolis to see how much fraud we could uncover in one afternoon.
Where are we going now?
We're going to a place called Mako Child Care, which actually has another child care registered at the.
I do wonder if there are other fake child care centers that are being operated not by Somalis. Obviously, this is something that allegedly the Somali population is creating a business out of. But I do wonder if there are other people exploiting this obvious weak point in the government of Minnesota. I do wonder about that. Hey, Johanna. Yeah, it's probably
same
systemic.
address
Yeah, I
called
mean,
Mini Child Care Center.
So we should see lots of children if there's this child care center, especially if there's two.
it's probably
The two of
systemic.
them
Yeah, I feel
combined
like
their
this is a
license
weak
for
point of the
120.
government that everyone's taking advantage of it.
And how much money have these child care centers received?
None of those vans have moved in 6 months. None of them. In 2020, one of them received $1.3 million. In 2021, they got $987,000. In 2022, they got 714,000. That's the last I have for that one. And then the other one, 1.6.
I agree, Leah. I agree.
In fiscal year 2025.
They had to figure it out somehow.
They got about 800,000, and in fiscal year 2023, they got $904,059. This place right here. Yes.
Wow.
Well, this is actually 2 daycares are registered here. One of them is Mako, which you see on this sign. The other one is Mini Child Care Center. And between the two of these child care centers, they're pulling in about $3 million a year. And there are no...
Guys, I'm in the wrong industry. Who wants to pack up, move to Minnesota, and open up a daycare center? $5 million? $3 million? I could use that. I could use that, right?
No children. Every facility as you go to, the windows
Yeah,
are blocked out,
old
so you can't
people,
see 'em.
taxpayers, and veterans are
nobody
being
here. You won't
robbed
see a
blind. It's
single
terrible.
child at any
It's
of these
fucking terrible.
facilities.
There are indeed no windows. All the windows are blacked out right here. All right, let's go in.
The blackout fucking windows are fucking crazy.
And the child care center is locked. Should we ring the doorbell? Try to get in, rang the doorbell. Nobody showed up. They're open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. it says here on their sign, yet there's absolutely nobody here. And this building here, right here, has generated millions of dollars. And
It's wild.
it seems like business isn't even open right now. And it's a
That's
weekend.
wild.
And if this was a daycare
Middle of the
center,
fucking
it wouldn't
day.
just be in some industrialized
children,
building. There'd be
blackout
maybe
windows.
like a playground or something outside, or
There's no play area for the kids. So where are the kids? Where's anybody? How can there be nobody here? And it's like this every single day. I've never seen a single child here.
And baby, I just know this white man. I just know this man who's retired, probably had a successful career. I know his ass has been checking every day. I know he's been to the daycare every day. Because motherfucker don't have nothing else to do, don't want to do nothing else. I know for a fact, I can just, the way he talks, the way he looks, I know that he is putting forth every fiber of his body to expose these criminals, right? And I know he's probably been in this daycare every fucking day for the last year. I know it. I know it. I know it for a fact. I know it. What costs $200, recharge $2,000, and they just pay it. The government, listen, the government has no concept of how to earn money. They only know how to steal via taxation, of course. The government doesn't understand how production works. They only know how theft works. And so when you have a license to steal from other people, your concept of money is like, it's a warped sense of reality for them, right? So they can buy the $2,000 parts or the product from you that actually costs $200 because who cares? It's not their fucking money. It's not their money. It's everybody else's money. So that's why I feel like this type of scam and fraudulent behavior is so flagrant when it comes to government.
In 9 years, I've never seen a single child at this building. Right there.
oh, then now it looks like we already got
Here we
the
go.
call. He's coming through.
Yeah, they're coming. The word's out.
Hello.
Here we go.
Is this your daycare?
No, can you tell us why there are no children? Have you ever seen children at this child care center?
I'm not sure. I don't know.
Doesn't know if she's ever seen a child here. All right, let's go to the next location.
That's weird.
And the fraud only gets more from here. Make sure you stay till the very end of this video to see exactly how much fraud we find by the time we are done. And before we go to the next location, I want to show you something super interesting about the flags of Minnesota.
And here in Minnesota, if you take a look at the Minnesota state flag, they recently changed it, and it very much so resembles the flag of Somalia. And
This is a reach. I think this is a reach. What? I think this is the biggest reach ever. I mean, he does. You have to understand. You can't see the video? Oh, you can't. Oh, because I'm in the fucking way. Okay, wait. Sorry. I'm in the way here. Let me just move. I think this is a reach. I'm sorry. First of all, none of the shades of blue match. Second of all, the stars don't match. Third of all, the location of the star is not in the same place. Now, I don't know much about geography, but do you understand how many countries have very similar flags in the entire fucking world? I don't think that Somalia has a ownership over the use of stars, right? I don't think they have ownership over the color blue. The shades of blue are not the same shade. The stars aren't the same star. Tell me what's similar. What's similar? Can someone tell me what's similar about the flags? Because there's nothing similar about the flags. Other than they both use shades of blue. They both use star-like symbols, but they're not the same stars. I don't know. This was giving. Now, what are you talking about? Similar flags? What? My question would be, though, why did they change it recently? That is weird. Oh, well, I don't know about that. I don't know. Now maybe there are politicians who want to suck Somalian dick that said, oh, I'm inspired by the great Somalian flag, so let's change ours with an inspiration, But honestly, I would never connect the two. Honestly, like if I'm looking at a flag, if I'm looking at all the flags of every country in the world, I would not look at the new Minnesota flag and say, oh, they got that from Somalia. I wouldn't, Somalia should stick to pirating Sully ships. Maybe they should. They're both rectangular. You know what? DJ, you're right. You're right. I don't know why they would change the flag to that. Hey, kid, how are you? Love you, kid. I don't know why they would change that. That's an interesting question. That is an interesting question, but I don't know if Nick Shirley is going to explain that. Let's see. Let's see if he explains why they changed the flag. And this is why I have to be small on the screen, because then I'm blocking the video.
And really quick, I want to tell you guys about the sponsor of this video, Opus Clip.
Okay, we're not watching the sponsor.
AI Clipper has now become the most powerful AI growth tool. Back into the video. Now we're going to the next daycare center. How much money has
So no, he didn't explain why they changed the flag.
In fiscal year 2025, $1,042,059. In fiscal year 2024, $1,059,078.
Kid, this video is closer to your state.
And in fiscal year 2023,
we're talking about Minnesota tonight.
$336.
This next one is literally one block away, and this one's also generated nearly $3 million in the past 3 years. Let's see if there's any children. Let's see if
$8 million is fucking wild, y'all. That is fucking wild. In Islamic tradition, the 8-pointed star is referred to as Khatim, meaning seal of the prophets. So why doesn't Somalia have an 8-pointed star? I don't know. I have no idea.
If any of the buildings are open. Here we go. All right, we've arrived to ABC Learning Center.
I think it's a cute flag.
All the windows are blacked out. Let's see if anybody is here. This door is locked.
This facility is licensed for 40 children. 0 children. I've come by this place 100 times.
Where are the children?
I've never seen a child here ever.
Where are the children?
The only thing I've ever seen is someone standing outside smoking.
What's crazy about this is that last daycare center is that
The boys are
building right
they're looking
there.
for
And
children.
the other
These
daycare
two
center
guys are
right
cruising
now
looking
is
for
right
kids.
here. These buildings should be
It's a
operating
fact.
as they're receiving literally millions of dollars.
If you haven't liked the
I
stream
knocked on
yet,
the door,
what are you
and to
waiting
my
for? Like the
surprise,
stream.
Somebody actually answered the door.
Hello? Can we speak? I would like to check a child in the daycare. Can I speak to a manager? Where can I get paperwork to...
Now, I do want to be fair to the Somalian business owners. You know, if I had a child and they were in daycare center or whatever, I would actually not be okay with random strangers appearing at the daycare center where my child is being taken care of. I know Leah's a parent, and so, I know how schools are these days. I know when you visit a school, you actually have to go through, a proper security system. And I'm not trying to give any excuses to this extremely sus behavior here, but I'm just saying that I would understand if a daycare said, oh, this is by appointment only because we have children here and the safety of these children are our utmost most important thing, right? I don't know. The kids have to arrive and leave at some point. I mean, that's true. It's true. I'm just saying, I'm just trying to play devil's advocate here and say that security is important for children. And I know that in our education system, if you want to just enroll your kid to a school, you can't just walk up and see children. Do you know what I mean? You can't just walk to a school and see children. You have to be probably escorted by a guard, go through a hallway to meet the assistant at the secretary at the front of the school, and you'll never see a child. Do you know what I mean? So we'll see.
File for my son. I wanted to put my son Joey in daycare.
And after a few
Not
questions,
Joey.
the lady went silent.
Looks like little Joey Shirley ain't going to daycare here. And now where are we going?
Little
Now we're going
Joey
to
Shirley.
Sweet Angel Child Care.
We're in the middle of a strip mall here inside of this neighborhood.
In fiscal year 2025, this facility, which has its license for 74 kids, was paid $1.26 million in tax money. And there are no kids. And all the
1.2 million
facilities
is
are the
crazy.
same way, all of them.
Let's see if anyone else...
Joey is crazy. Little Joey is a crazy
again,
name.
I tried to find a spot for my son Joey, and they would not open the door.
Poor Joey.
I want to put my son Joey in daycare. Cause I need a spot to put my son Joey.
She said, why?
Is this your daycare center?
No, I work there. What's happened?
I just want to put a child in daycare, but all the daycare centers seem to be closed. No one's opening the doors.
Work here?
Look at this guy's face.
What's happened?
Where are the kids?
Yeah?
It says it's licensed for 74 children. Right here, state of Minnesota. Where are the kids? They got paid $1.26 million in fiscal year 2025.
This guy's hilarious.
To have a capacity for 74 children.
When? No, when?
Where are the kids? Right here. State of Minnesota website.
The zoom in on his face is wild. The 8-pointed star represents the spread of Islam, y'all. Can we talk about it? And listen, maybe Minnesota is a Islamist state now. Listen, kid, the guy in red has all the data. He's done the research. He's got his receipts. They're printed. His receipts have been printed from his home printer. Listen, he's not fucking around, kid. He's not fucking around.
You work here and you don't know?
I don't know. I was there before. I don't know what's going on.
Were there any kids when you worked here?
He's there. Kids there. What's
How
happened?
many?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Yeah.
You worked here.
No one
Okay,
knows
so you got
anything.
any help.
The Somalians in this video, none of them know anything.
I don't know.
Can I speak to someone?
No, I don't know.
No. Yeah, I would like to see if I can put my son Joey here.
Who's
Oh,
your
poor
son,
Joey.
My son Joey. Can I check out daycare center?
No. I'm the owner.
Do you put your kid here in this daycare?
No.
There is one child.
She doesn't
in
put
there.
her kid in.
Yeah, I'd like
Okay.
to know if this is a legit business.
He saw one child in there. He did see one child.
You're scared of me?
Yeah.
Why?
Because of your curry.
Because of my color. You said you're scared of me because of...
She's scared of him because he's white. Now, why is that? Last time I checked, white people are not going around assaulting blacks. It'd be national news. We know this.
Because of my color. Does that make you a racist?
Yeah, no.
But
no.
you said you're scared of me because of my color.
I'm not saying you're racist.
You said you're scared of me because of my color. That makes you a racist. So right now, they're all getting mad because he's showing the paperwork of this business being registered as a business. 74 children, no children. We saw one child.
The paper
when he opened
pointing.
The door.
So
But now
where did
they're
this
all getting
money
mad.
go? What was this money spent on? 1.26 million.
Ooh,
What
she's
was
screaming.
that spent
Ask the
on?
owner.
There aren't any kids.
Ask the owner and the kids.
Well, then why are you talking
That's
for
not
the
my
owner
proof.
if you're
That's
telling me
not
to
my
talk
proof.
to the owner?
I'm sorry. I'm not understand what you're talking about.
Do you have a child here?
Ooh, I just know she cussing.
Is anybody?
I don't speak Somalian, but I know
Where are
she
the
cussing in the
74 kids?
background.
Did you lose them? Did you lose these kids? Do I need to call someone? Do I need to issue an Amber Alert for missing children?
Not an Amber Alert for missing children. The guy in the red. He said, do I need to call an Amber Alert for the missing children? Oh my God.
Are these children missing? It's
not
my
your
business
business.
if children are missing. 74 infants and toddlers, preschool.
Now, you know what? Nick Shirley, I'm going to give you a little bit of advice right here. You should be blurring out that child's face. I'm going to give you some constructive criticism right now. I don't give a fuck what you got going on, but a video of this nature, which is going to be wrought with controversy and negativity, you should be blurring out children's faces in your videos, okay? Out of respect for children and the safety of children, that's what you should be doing. That's the right thing to do. But I know he's like me. He's like, what the fuck is going on here? What is going on? All this screaming. I know his mama cussing. I don't speak Somali, but I know she cussing. I just know she cussing the way she was talking. But yeah, he needed to blur that little boy's face. Is what he needed to do. But listen, he's got a breaking story. I get it. He's in a rush. You know, I know he didn't do it intentionally, but you gotta be, you know, for people who are so concerned about where are the children, we need to protect children at every corner that we can.
Proof's right there. There's no children anywhere.
It's from the state of Minnesota right here.
But the raffle. I know she cussing.
I think we're moving on to the next location. Have a good day.
As we continue to show the blatant fraud that was taking place here in Minnesota, Somalis started following us around the city.
And now we're being followed by the Somalis. This is another daycare center. Absolutely no signage. And there's no footprints in the snow of children playing outside.
Wait, let me read this translation. Leah translated what the lady was saying because Leah Bobia speaks Somali. And she says, the back bitch is like, dumb bitch, you know we aren't supposed to talk to these white devils. They're going to take all our shit away. That's exactly what she said. Leah speaks Somali. That's exactly what she said.
$5 million within the past
5.9
2
million in 2 years. 5.9 million they received.
5 million in 2 years.
That facility right there.
And now we have a group of Somalis telling us in our vehicle right now.
From this daycare center, we headed over to the infamous Quality
No, Leah
Learning
speaks Somali. That's what she
Center,
said.
which actually spells Quality Learning Center on the outside.
Quality
of the sign.
Learning
That's how
Center.
blatant this fraud is here at this daycare.
So this is Quality Learning Center. I meant to say Quality Learning Center.
Don't open
They
up.
said they spelt learning wrong.
Don't open up.
How do you have ice here, ma'am? I'm literally
Baby.
a YouTuber.
Don't open up.
Ma'am, what do
It's always a white liberal woman. It's always a white liberal woman. It's in somebody. First of all, she's in somebody else's business. She's in somebody else's business screaming about ICE. This don't got shit to do with ICE. It's always some white female liberal. It's crazy to me. Every single time. Girl, we're tired. We're tired.
What do you think about the fraud that's taking place here in Minnesota?
Don't open up. We have ice.
And what do you think about this place being licensed for 99
We have
children
ICE.
Don't open up.
and getting $4 million?
Don't open up.
over the-
Open up. It's ice.
$4 million in the last 2 years.
She got the phone out.
What do you think about that? Are you in
Go
favor?
away.
Are you in favor of that?
Go away.
You know where
You're
the-
not welcome here.
Are you-
Shame on you.
Are you in favor of $1.9
Shame
million
on you. It's
going
ice.
illegally,
Don't open up.
fraudulently to this
We've got
business
ICE.
that has quality learning center but can't even spell learning right on the door?
Don't open up.
Ma'am, we are not ICE.
She's
I don't care
psycho.
who you are, you don't belong here.
I belong here just like you belong here.
Don't open up. It's ice.
You do realize that
Crazy.
there's supposed
This
to be
is
99
wild.
children here
This is
at
wild
this
to me.
building, but there's no one here. This is a child daycare center.
Says 99 children. Paid $1.9 million this year in CCAP funding. You know
White
where the
liberal
children are,
bitch
where they
fatigue. We
kidnapped?
all have
They
it.
run away? Where are the children? This is state of Minnesota. Right here.
And who are you?
My name's Nick Shirley, ma'am.
And who are you with?
Nick Shirley. Nick Shirley on YouTube.
Yeah, so who are you with here?
Oh, he's just been doing some research investigating the
I can't wait for someone to ask me, who are you? I'm going to say Kim Jong-cho. And who are you with? Kim Jong-cho. That's what, because like what? I'm a YouTuber. I am the business. I am the manager. I am the owner. I am the company. I'm the PR agent. Like, I'm all of those things. Like, it's me. I'm with me. Like, snow and ice, y'all.
Fraud
DJ's
that's
right.
taking place
There is
in
snow and
Minnesota.
ice.
I'm with Nick Shirley.
This lady, she's calling us ICE. We're just trying to put law and order back in the streets of the United States. Get rid of all the fraud. Have you ever seen children at that daycare center right there?
Where?
Yeah, it's right there. It says the child, you've never seen daycare.
I haven't seen anybody in here.
We're gonna educate you on something. So what do you think about this daycare center? They spelt learning wrong. They've received over $1.9 million this year alone, and they're supposed to
This
have
lady's
99
the lady's
children.
crazy.
I don't see it.
99 children.
Have you ever seen any children here?
None. None at all. None.
This year they got 1.9 million. Last year they got 1.5 million of your tax
Facts. The guy in the red with the
99 children.
facts.
We just want to know
The
where
numbers.
Right.
The receipts.
Where
The
the children?
timeline. Fucking everything.
I've been here since 2017. I haven't seen anybody like
Never
that here.
seen a child here.
Nope.
It's
Not at
it's
all.
giving
So you've
Kim
never seen a
Jong-cho
child here for
LLC.
8 years.
Nope. Not at all.
And how does that make you feel knowing that this place is receiving
Disgusting.
$1.9 million?
It's disgusting. I mean, what the hell?
People
They
just
steal
don't
the money.
know.
That's a federal grant too. That's if they get caught for that's a federal offense. I know. I studied law.
And do you think Tim Walz should go to jail for all the fraud that he's enabled here in his state?
That's him doing this? Well, heck yeah. He's got to be held accountable for this. I mean, there's no rhyme or reason what's going on here. It's simple. It's nothing there. It's a parking lot.
And look, they even spelled
And here's the issue, guys. Life is tough. And everyday Americans are not always well connected to what is happening to their tax dollars. One of the reasons they're not connected or aware of what's happening is because even when they are aware and they do want change to happen, it's ineffective. Nothing ever changes, right? And so what's the point of being aware if nothing will change? You got this random dude off the streets of Minnesota who has no idea that this stuff has been happening right under his nose for a decade, right? But obviously, him learning about this for the first time, he's outraged. And as he should be outraged, as he should be, right? Who's been signing these checks without a team following up with checking the establishments, conditions, materials? Tim Walz. What is that? Nina crying? Wait. Give me a second. Nina? Nina? I thought I heard her crying, guys. You guys know I get real crazy when my dogs start to cry. I get really sensitive. Luke Lynn, it's like all the CPS corruption they've been covering up. There's about to be a class action lawsuit filed. Mark my words, some shit is gonna change about DCS, DCFS, DHS, DFACS, dot, 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 dot. The Karen stands there with her camera and says, "Don't touch me, assault." Yeah. It's because Nina
Loading
doesn't like
wrong on
horizontal
their sign
streams.
for a place that's supposed to be educating children.
That's crazy. Well, I mean, who runs it? Who supposedly runs it?
Somalians.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
This guy can't believe it.
Well, where? Yeah, it's just. I've never seen nobody here at all
So how long
He
you
can't
been
believe it.
since 2017, 2018.
You've never seen a single child walk in that building.
No, not at all.
So this daycare center is literally just a place to traffic money.
Yeah, guys, I'm gonna go check on her real quick. I'm so sorry. Give me a second. Give me a second. Okay, guys. Nina had to potty. So we're back. And the return of Mio Netto Prosecco. This time with no explosion. Okay, so let's read some comments. How do ads work on a live? Does it play and you miss the time frame that you're gone, or do you come back and are behind? I'm so glad I have premium. It's the only way. Madison, listen, I don't know how you guys don't have premium. If you watch, how do you not? How do you watch YouTube with ads? I don't know how you guys do it. I don't know how you watch ads. I could never watch ads. I just can't do it. They should pay me to watch. Nina had to yeah, I'm getting the ads. I mean, there may be a setting I can put on to minimize the amount of ads. I will make a note of that right now. Reduce ads, question mark. By the way, guys, I really want all of your critical feedback on these horizontal streams. This is a new thing that I'm trying out specifically for when I want to do presentations, such as when I did that big presentation on the MAID program with assisted suicide up in Canada, or when I did that whole research about SNAP benefits. So I think that horizontal streams will be really effective at communicating data and resources and links to other different forms of media. And then also for reaction videos like this. A big viral video comes up. You want me to react to it? You want me to watch it together with the live stream? Then send me videos to watch on the live stream. So that can be a new way to do things. Vertical streams are not leaving. Let me remind you guys, vertical streams are not going away, okay? But horizontal streams will be a regular occurrence when I want to, again, present information or react to one or multiple videos, right? I know I don't make a lot. I know ads are important, but I want it to be something that's valuable to people, and I don't want ads to be overbearing, right? Thank you for the super chat, DJ. First horizontal super chat. Never do this again. They fucking hooked me with that free trial 1 month and I never unsubbed. Same to me, because it's so convenient. You get so much time back when you don't watch. I mean, when you watch as much YouTube as I watch, imagine spending that time watching advertisements. What? That's fucking crazy. It is well worth the money to not watch ads. I also use YouTube Music. YouTube Music is like the perfect blend of Spotify, SoundCloud, and Apple Music. It's a great music app, streaming app, for me at least. This chat is easier to see for interactions with other chatters on mobile. Wait, Green Tea, so is it easier to see chat on this one, or on horizontal or mobile or vertical? I watch mostly long form content like podcasts and live streams, so it'd be so annoying to have ads breaking in every 5 minutes. For me, it's worthwhile. Yeah. He's on his phone, Green Tea. He's on mobile. Yeah, I use my PC to watch everything. I don't really watch a lot of stuff on my phone. Okay, let's get back to the video. Sorry for the break. But again, guys, I really do want all your critical feedback. So Green Tea, clarify to me if, and yeah, I don't watch TV at all. I don't really watch Netflix or Disney or any of that stuff. I watch YouTube. So like YouTube is my TV as well. And I never watch vertical streams. Okay.
$0.9 million just this year alone, and this guy's been living here for 8 years.
and has never seen a single child walk through those doors. There's no windows either.
No.
And the only window they do have,
Looks
the
down
door,
on
is blacked out.
non-premium
I
users.
see that.
Just kidding. Thank you for the
I've never
super
seen
chat,
anybody
MOP.
Within just a few hours, we nearly approached $20 million in
We're gonna
fraud,
crowdfund
and we headed over to George
YouTube
Floyd
Premium
neighborhood
for
to expose
DJ.
more of the fraud taking place.
This place is called Future Leaders Early Learning Center, and it's licensed for 90
Not as good the next
children.
day.
And in fiscal year 2025,
Not as good.
they received $3.6 million. In fiscal year 2024, they received $3 million. So in 2 years, they got $6.67
$6 million in 2 years. Guys, we're in the wrong business.
every day of the week.
We need
5
to
days
get
a
into
week.
the daycare
Well,
business
what
in
do you know?
Minnesota.
Just about more money than NBA athletes.
And we don't even know if they're paying
Premium
taxes, but
users unite.
we
Let's
don't know
go.
where this money is going.
Let's
Is it
go.
going to
Super chats from the
terrorism?
premium
Where's it going?
users.
But it's theft. It's
We love
fraud.
it.
And
Also, I just want to say again, premium YouTube users, they actually give their creators more money. So we get a bonus from viewers that have premium. And the reason why is because they don't have to like pay for advertisers, right? And so that gives them more money to pay, their creators because they're getting direct payments from their viewers. So it's great. $2 for DJ Premium Fun. Let's go. MOP, thank you so much for the super chat. We love it. Listen, we got a crowdfund for DJ, y'all. We got a crowdfund. But yes, DJ with the first super chat. He was the first. He's never going to live this down. He was the first horizontal super chat. Of course, the God mod. Of course, the God mod would do that. His benevolence knows no bounds. Something that he hates so much and he's still showing up to support. That's a God mod right there. That's the king right there. Anyway, creators make more money from viewers who have premium. I wanted to just put that out there too. So there's lots of different perks to premium.
the
If you
reason
watch
I'm
YouTube a lot.
involved is I want it to stop. I care about Minnesota. I'm doing this for the people of Minnesota. I don't make a dime of all this time I've spent on this. I put my life at risk several times, but I'm determined to see this through and to correct what is wrong, what is evil.
Here at Future Leaders Early Learning Center, this building received over $3 million.
Wow.
Hello, how are you? I would like to see if I could bring little Joey, my son little Joey.
Oh,
here.
Joey,
Is
back
there
to
a
little
paperwork
Joey.
Can I check out the daycare? No. Why can't I check out the daycare?
Nothing's not here.
Okay, but if I can't get paperwork, where are the children at? Are there children here today?
No.
No children.
Children are
Why
not
are
there
there no
today.
children?
I don't think little Joey.
Two of Mexico.
I don't think
Would
little
my son, little
Joey
Joey,
is
have
going
friends
to
to play
get
with
into
here?
daycare.
No. No friends for little Joey.
Yes. Sorry.
Ah, dang it. Well, have a great rest of your day.
Thank you.
So, little Joey would not be accepted. to
She
that
was
daycare.
polite.
Joey's still homeless.
Joey's still looking for
Not
daycare.
homeless.
And because little Joey couldn't get into a daycare, we went to an autism center, as they have been popping up everywhere as a rise of autism has occurred here in Minnesota.
The
Because of the
autism.
government funds that they are receiving, I tried to check my son Joey into an autism center.
We've been going to a lot of these daycare centers. We're trying to find a spot for our little boy Joey, but we thought maybe we could check him in the autism center because none of the daycare centers are open. Yeah, and how many kids do you guys have at this autism center?
I can't give you a number now.
Like
No
more
one
than
knows
5?
anything.
Probably, so you don't really know. What
Homeschooling
do
for
you
little
think of, like,
Joey.
the fraud
Just
that's been labeled on
homeschool
the autism
Joey.
centers here?
Just
what do you guys
homeschool
do about
Joey
fraud,
at this
or how
point.
come the
Nick?
autism centers are popping up.
Joey Shirley needs to be homeschooled.
My name's Nick. We're doing a little documentary trying to find little Joey a spot to put himself in one of these centers here because there's.
She has perfect
Yeah, 'cause
English.
we want to make sure we're going
by
to
the way.
legit business if we're going to
So
bring our
she's a
little boy
youngin'.
Joey here.
This is not a Joey spot.
Wait a minute. Homeboy said this is not a Joey spot. He said it's not a Joey spot. This is not a spot for Joey. Listen. They're not fucking around. They said this is not... That's a YN. Yes, that's a YN. That's a bro. That's a YN right there. That's my brother. That's definitely giving YN. A young bro. He's a young ninja. Mm-hmm. Someone needs to do a background check and see if he has a son called Joey. No, they really... Okay, now, why I don't agree with him showing, or not showing, but not blurring the face of that child. I want to see every address, every phone number of all these businesses. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Good for Nick Shirley for doing that. Absolutely. Absolutely.
But this is
We can't let you guys use it.
Okay, thank you. So once again, little Joey, he can't even go to daycare, and now they won't even accept him if he has autism.
And again, no kids.
So
couldn't tell you how
Nick
many
Shirley's
kids they
son,
serve.
little Joey, has
After being able
autism.
to provide
I didn't know
no
that.
evidence of them actually being an autism center in a place where a child could go, they shut the door and we headed to the next fraudulent daycare center that was just around the corner.
This is too
We're on to
too
the
fun.
next location. We're still trying to find little Joey a place to go to get some daycare.
So where we're going now is a Super Kids Daycare Center. Interestingly, this daycare center was shut down when it was called Creative Minds Daycare, and it had received $2.45 million this
Wow.
fiscal year 2025. They had to shut down because there were so many violations, and they went and they just reopened
At the
on a
early
new license,
Leering
and they
Center, you
renamed
mean?
the center
DJ,
Super
do you
Kids
mean
Daycare
Leering?
Center, LLC.
So they got shut down, then started another one.
Stop.
Literally the next day.
Buffering lag issues. Okay. You need to spell right, DJ. It's Leering, no N.
Creative Minds Daycare.
I think we're getting there, Green Tea.
$2.5 million got sent to this daycare center. We have
It's not
empty
storming.
parking lot. We do have a bus here. This is different. We'll
Well,
see if
it
we
is
see anybody.
actually. It
I
is.
knocked on the door.
It's
absolutely
raining.
Nobody was inside, and
I wouldn't
once
say it's
again,
storming,
no
though.
children could be heard anywhere.
So David, once again, another child daycare center. We have a bus out here. No one's inside. Licensed for over 50 kids. No children anywhere. But yet, millions of dollars every single year.
So the sign says Creative Minds Daycare. They got in so much trouble, they had so many violations that they had to shut down, and they reopened the next day under Super Kids Daycare Center. You see 3801 Portland, 3801 Portland, which is where we are.
So that's fraud right there alone.
Million.
So it seems as though that this daycare center received so many violations that they were forced to shut down, and then they just rebranded under a new LLC. My question is, if they received a bunch of violations, then I assume they were actually running a daycare. So I feel like this is kind of a bad example of them not running a daycare. Like maybe this is one of the few daycare centers that is actually being run, that was actually shut down, but they just don't run them effectively. So listen, maybe the Somalians just don't know how to run daycare centers. Maybe they don't know how to run daycare centers. I don't know. Water on the pavement. Yeah, try restarting the stream, guys. I'm in Columbus. It is raining outside. But I don't hear thunder. Like, I feel like a storm is like when you hear thunder, right? I'm not a weather expert like Leah. Who inspected for the new business? That's an interesting question, Green Tea. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it shouldn't. I feel like the rain shouldn't be affecting the fucking internet. Okay, kid. Thanks,
Millions of
kid.
dollars, and again, the kids are missing. Where are the kids?
You would think if they had the same address, that whoever's inside or working at the Capitol here inside of Minnesota would just say, oh, maybe that's a red flag.
They
Maybe
just write the check. Human Services, they got to clean out the whole bunch. They're the ones who enabled
Rain
this
falls
fraud.
vertically.
How can you not look and say, wait a minute, these two are registered at the same address?
on top of all of the child care centers, that's just only a small piece of the fraud. What other fraud?
Also, I'm going to be fair. Let's be fair. Let's be fair. Just because a daycare center moved into a previous daycare center with a new LLC does not mean that it's the same company. Because if it's truly a daycare center that was shut down, who's to say that a new business owner who also wants to run a daycare didn't say, hey, it's already outfitted to be a daycare center. I'll just take my business and rebrand the place. So, listen, when I know that we have these preconceived ideas and notions about everything, but you have to always approach these situations with a bit of nuance. Now, my common sense and my spidey senses tell me this is all one big racket. This is all one big scam. This is all one big bag chasing situation. But I think it's important to give the facts that there is reasonable doubt to every accusation, right? He needs a pimple patch. Yeah, he does, but he's still cute. He's handsome. I'll give him some skincare advice. There are storm chasers in your area, Cho, really? Oh, you know what? No, you're right. See, Label Bia is like the weather queen. And we do have a wind advisory right now. But that shouldn't fuck up my internet. The wind? The wind shouldn't fuck up the internet. And I think the wind blows horizontally. I think. Luke said, keep reaching, bitch. I am reaching. I'm trying to play devil's advocate. But, advocating for the devil is not always the good thing. But I'm trying to play devil's advocate for these people here. DJ says, Cho, it's scammy as fuck, shady as shit, shady as fuck, it quacks like a duck. Yes, you're right. I'm trying to advocate for the devil here.
What are they committing here in Minnesota?
So another major piece of the fraud is the home health care industry. Where we're going
They're
now
all connected.
is a building that has 14 Somali-owned home health care companies in the
They're all
same
connected.
building. 14 of the same healthcare companies in one building.
14 home health care companies with different names in the same building.
How bad has Tim Walz
this is a
managed the
racket.
budget
This is
here
a racket.
inside of Minnesota?
So the last biennium, we had an $18 billion surplus. This biennium, we have a $6 billion deficit. That's a $24 billion swing in one biennium.
No, you guys are right. You guys are right. I'm just,
$24 billion in 2
trying
years.
my best to be
This
fair.
is how right here. This is a huge part of it.
And so would you say a lot of that is fraud that's taking place here in Minnesota?
Absolutely. I would say better than 90% of it
Vertizontal.
is absolute outright fraud.
And a large percentage of this fraud is from these healthcare companies that are charging the state millions of dollars while they actually aren't providing anything. In fact, the FBI just did a raid a few days ago on a building similar to the one we are about to enter. Inside of this building, there were 14 of nearly the exact same businesses offering the exact same services.
Right here, you have a list of all of the healthcare companies. Loads of them right here. We want healthcare.
No, it's okay.
Yes, we'd like to speak about getting healthcare here.
No.
Why can't I get healthcare here?
No, wait.
Warning, you are under video surveillance. No trespassing, security, armed.
For a healthcare provider?
This is the strangest place I've ever been to get healthcare. Just a bunch of different places. Healthcare here, healthcare right here. Another healthcare company right here.
Why did that healthcare provider office have like armed guards? Like, what is going on? What? This sounds like very gang-like mentality, like gang business 101.
Here, there are 3 health
Not Tiny
companies
Tim.
inside of this building.
The comment
right
section's
here,
wild.
in this room of 7C. Now we have another Helping Hands.
Tiny
Home Care
Tampon
LLC,
Tim.
Another healthcare company. Present Help right here. We're looking for the best rates of healthcare here inside this building because we have so many options. Who can we talk about getting the best healthcare?
I don't know.
No.
Sorry.
How does she not fucking know how to get health care? You're a healthcare provider. See, this is what's so crazy to me. What's so crazy to me is that people will watch this video, or no, they won't watch the video. They'll take all these questions, these very legitimate questions, and just call you a racist, an Islamophobe. They'll just call you that instead of attempting to use their very simple amount of reason and critical thinking skills to ask, why can none of these people answer very, very, very simple questions about their businesses? It's almost like the businesses that they're running are just fronts. Scam the house. Report, close it down, shut it down. That part, kid, that part. That part. It's giving gang.
We will not get any healthcare here. David, this is one of the stranger places I've ever been. Literally, healthcare every door you go to, yet nobody will give you a rate. How much money do you think's been funneled through this building?
Every year, I would say 50 to 60 million at least.
And finally, we were accepted.
He's got the
daycare
data.
Centers, and they actually took down our information to give us a rate.
Look at this.
However, when we left, we were then met with the police.
We received a complaint that, gentlemen matching your description, were in this building harassing the individuals who stay here.
Harassing.
We're checking out the rates for healthcare because there's 14 healthcare companies inside this building. So.
Okay.
Well, that's not what he said. He said there's 14 companies here, and he's trying to assume because they're Somali providers, everyone here is fraudulent.
Okay. So
he's here with some kind of like propaganda.
No, we're just checking.
Propaganda.
This is a
what a fucking cunt.
area that we're allowed to enforce trespassing ordinance. Is there any other reason that you guys are here?
Well, we were checking rates.
No, he's not.
We were checking rates. We asked for rates.
No, you're not.
Okay. I'm gonna have, if you guys are all good, we're gonna step outside and we can continue this conversation.
All right.
What a fucking shame.
All right, we're getting escorted out right now. The police have arrived. We're here checking.
Maybe you do need a Dyson Airwave.
Out the rates, seeing what was happening inside this building. No one would really speak with us. We did go inside the one daycare center, and she actually did give us rates for childcare. Much respect to that lady. What's the problem, officer?
Well,
they're being treated like criminals.
We've been getting reports from multiple individuals that you guys were harassing individuals who work here. At the end of the day, this is private property, and it's one that people are allowed to ask you to leave, and it's also one the Minneapolis Police Department
Disgusting.
is allowed to enforce trespassing ordinance at this address.
Yeah.
So
Disgusting.
As we got escorted out of this building, the Somalis filmed us as we left, and we headed over to the next building that had.
You know that you're being ruled by criminals and deviants and demons when you exposing crimes is treated like a crime. Or exposing crimes and you're treated like a criminal, that is how you know that you're being ruled by criminals, by demons, by deviants. This is how you know.
22 of the same home health care providers operating from inside of the building.
Right here you have multicultural home care. And right here it says it's open, but
they're open.
You can't even get in.
Oh,
Another
no, they're not.
Reliance Recovery Center. Mercy and Grace Care, Inc. Right here you have Den Eritrean Youth Development Association of Minnesota. Another child care center. Welcome to Bright Beginning Center. But what do you guys think about the fraud that's taking place here in Minnesota?
Sorry. No comments. Can I please?
Right here you have Serenity Quality Care. All of these businesses are literally the same type of business, providing the same service in the same building. Another Convenience Home Health Care, Aid, Inc., and Child Friendly Space. All these companies get money from the government Why would you have the same company essentially inside of the same building, door to door? Right here, Queenly Home Healthcare. It just does not make sense. If you're trying to operate a business, you'd want to have less competition. But here, they have all of their competition right next door. We're wondering, because we hear there's lots of fraud taking place here in Minnesota, and we're wondering, why is there so many of the same companies inside of this same building?
No, I don't know that.
What do you think about the fraud that's taking place here in Minnesota?
I don't have any idea about that fraud. Okay? That's it.
What do you think about the news articles and what's being spread on the news about the fraud?
Right now, you are doing something wrong.
I'm just asking you.
No, you
about
don't
the
have
fraud.
to ask me, okay? Don't ask me that question again.
Okay.
Okay?
Who can I speak to?
Yeah?
Who can I speak to?
Terrible.
Okay. As soon as you confront them about the fraud, they get angry. When these people have these home healthcare companies, you're seeing them everywhere inside this building. What kind of fraud are they committing?
So there's false documentation being submitted to the state of Minnesota for services never provided. They're having forms signed in advance for services that were then never rendered. As far as a year or 2 years in advance, they'll have someone sign these forms at one sitting, and then they just file those with the state of Minnesota, and nobody from the state of Minnesota bothers to check that those services were ever provided.
So they're essentially just using people saying that they had these services provided months or even years ago, then filing the paperwork and then receiving money from the government.
Right, and the Somali community is a very closed community, so everybody's in on it, and they don't want to talk. As you can
Everyone's
see.
in on it.
For this building, I'm going to give an
terrible.
estimate of around $30 million for how much fraud is taking place. That is a very
This is
low
terrible.
estimate. However, still a lot of money in fraud.
And do you think there is fraud taking place here?
I don't know. Yeah.
Do you have
He
any
doesn't
idea
know.
what any of these businesses
don't
are
know.
doing?
I don't know.
I never ask.
And
I never
now,
asked.
with upwards of $100 million in fraud,
This is
we head
gang
into one more
activity.
daycare.
If you guys want to help fund my security in the future, you can go down to the link down below. They're not paying me to say any of this. They came in and decided to help me out for this video. So you can go to Blackline Guardian, the link's down below, and click Guardian for Nick, and those funds will directly go to my security and future videos as
Oh, well,
we
that's
are
sweet.
exposing lots of things happening, and especially with this fraud. Like I said, they're not sponsoring this video.
If the government has
Giving a shout
allocated
out
amount of
to
funding, it has to
me.
be spent,
Go down
hence
the link
all
down
of these
below, click
bodegas.
Guardian for Nick, and let's keep going. And now we're going to the next location. Now, this
I
child
mean,
daycare center,
taxation
this
is
one's different than all
theft.
the other ones we've been to. Tell us about this one.
This is what
one is
libertarians have
different
been
because
saying since the beginning
according
of
to the
time.
state of Minnesota,
Taxation is
this
theft.
312
And
West
this
Lake
video
Street
is a prime
houses
example
not
of
one,
why.
Not two, but 3 child care centers and is licensed to hold 102 children.
And again, I just want people to understand that fact. Let that sink in. Let that sink in that these numbers, these billions of dollars allegedly being scammed, are billions of dollars that you paid for. You paid for that. This is your money. Again, the government didn't raise this money. They stole this money from your paycheck every 2 weeks. And this is why I rail against the government as a libertarian as often as I do. Because, baby, I can waste my own money. I can throw my own money down the fucking toilet. I don't need the government to reallocate my money to thieves. You know, there's a $4,000 Hermes bag that I want to put on my credit card today. Right? I don't need to give thousands of dollars to the government for them to piss off the money. Do you know what I mean? I'm sure you can think of lots of things that you would love to piss your money off on. This is not one of them. This is not one of them. Somalian kids could be making your Hermes back. But no, they're too busy fool online with these fake daycare centers. Yeah, listen. If I'm giving you billions of dollars, can a motherfucker get a Hermes bag? I don't even want the expensive ones. The Birkin goes for like $12,000. The Kelly goes for like $10,000. I don't want the expensive. Give me the cheap bag. I want the cheap Hermes bag. I don't even want the expensive Hermes bag. I want the cheapy bag. from Hermes. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's fucking wild. This is fucking wild to me.
And in fiscal year 2025 was paid $2.66 million by the state of Minnesota.
And this is the building right here. So this building alone made $2.6 million. Let's see if anybody's inside.
It's crazy.
Now we're inside of the building where there's apparently 4 child care centers.
We met this lady and we followed her to the back of the building where the daycare was supposedly at.
So right here we have 2 child daycare centers. We have the Minnesota Child Care Center, and then we also have Nuna. Between the two, $2.66 million. Hello.
Just give me the bag. Give me the fucking
Yes.
bag. Give me the Hermes bag.
We would like to know.
We can save a couple million.
I'm trying to figure out 102 children. Is that for this facility?
$2.66 million for that
It's from the
facility.
state of Minnesota
Covering their
website.
faces, of course.
It says you have 102 children here in your child care.
Which child care, ma'am? Is a lot of
Minnesota Child Care right here. It's from the state of Minnesota's website. We're just wondering where the children are.
where the children are.
Yeah, where are the children? It says you have 102 children here, and you got $2.66 million this year in funding, and $2.5 million last year. We're just wondering where the kids are.
And who are you?
My name's Nick Shirley.
Nick Shirley.
And where are you? Which department? That is harassment.
Oh, we are from.
It's
our-
harassment.
Hello, we'd like to ask where the money's going. Look at that. Shut us down.
Look at his
Where are the
face on the
children?
right.
No children inside of this daycare center. And look at this daycare
Got him.
center right here. No
That
children
smirk was
inside of this
got
daycare
him.
center. But
That reaction
between
got
those
him.
Buildings over $2.6 million. We were just curious, where are the children at? Do you know where the children are at? Where are the children at in these daycare centers?
I don't care.
How can these
She doesn't
childcare
care.
centers have no children?
No.
There's $2.6 million.
Disney will fuck them over.
That were given by the government.
No,
but
that's
there's
true.
No children to be seen anywhere. People deserve to know where their taxes are going. If these companies and these daycare centers are making upwards of $2.6 million and there's no children to be seen anywhere, something fraudulent is happening, and that is not making.
I love the sign on the door that says visitors, sorry, no entry if no face mask. Like, they're concerned about COVID. Oh, fuck off with the COVID bullshit. Fuck off.
You racist, Islamophobic. This is just the truth of what's happening here in Minnesota. If there's a bunch of white people doing the same thing, we'd be talking about the same issue. This is just fraud at unprecedented levels here inside Minnesota. It's actually very concerning. Where are the children at inside?
Where are the children?
Of these buildings? They're nowhere to be seen. Millions of dollars are being sent into these daycare centers all across Minnesota, and there's not a child to be seen anywhere. Here's another daycare center inside this same building.
We don't want you to be videotaping anything.
Oh, here we go.
Is all the money going for if there's no children at these daycare centers?
Sir,
Yes.
I told you, please leave.
Here we go.
Yes, we have a question though. Where is the children at these daycare centers if there's millions of dollars?
Ask the local government, yeah.
Oh, we've asked. We have the paper here. So we're wondering where the money and where the children are at. We have the paper right here. Come here.
Here we go.
First of all,
My name's Nick Shirley.
you don't have any permission to record me, period.
Can we talk outside?
You don't have permission to record.
She doesn't either have.
You
She
do
doesn't
not
have permission to record
no,
me.
you cannot stop people on the street and question them.
We can ask.
You don't
where-
have any permission.
Where
I'll
are the
sue
children?
He's gonna sue them.
You don't have any permission.
He's gonna sue them.
You have nothing to do with this. You
Okay.
understand?
Then are there
So leave. Please leave.
Are there children here?
Please
This is
leave.
fucking crazy.
Where are the children? $2.6 million.
Where are the children?
For a daycare center.
You ask whoever you think is doing that. You don't know what
You!
you're talking about. So
We think
leave.
you're doing it.
Tell us what's happening here then.
I said leave.
We're wondering what's
We
happening.
are not a child care. We are nothing to do with it. We're common people walking. And
Yes.
you are.
We're not accusing you. We're asking where the children are at.
Don't ask me anything.
We're not accusing you. We're asking the daycare centers.
I am not gonna. answer
Despicable. Despicable
Where are
behavior.
the children at?
Leave. Leave.
We just want to know where are the children.
Who you work for?
My name's Nick Shirley.
Who you work for?
I work for myself. Nick Shirley.
Nick Shirley, so he
What
works
are
for.
you recording?
We're wondering where are the children? $2.66 million for
You're not talking to
the
the
Minnesota
right person.
Child Care Center.
You're not talking to the right person.
Are there children that come here?
Yeah, he hasn't assimilated Leah Bobia.
Answer the
not
question.
talking
Are
to
there
the right
children?
Leave.
There's no children inside this
You
building.
don't know who you're talking to. Leave.
That's just a simple question. Where are the children at? David, they won't even answer. We asked him, plain and simple, where are the children?
And the local police are
This is why
covering for
I've
them.
In my life, I've
Yep.
been attacked twice. Once with a knife, and the other time I was jumped last Saturday by 3 Somali men simply for asking questions about what was going on. And they're very, very violent people. They do not like this fraud to be exposed.
After giving this man plenty of opportunities to answer the simple question, where are the children, he called the cops on us, and we headed to the state capitol where they're having
The
a
cops
meeting
again.
about the fraud to confront the state representatives and people in the government who have enabled and let this fraud happen. Inside of this committee, a Republican representative showed charts showing exactly how this fraud has been committed and who
Fucking crazy.
is profiting and connecting
Fucking
all
crazy. AG community. I think Steve Elkins is part of the FAG community. I do. How is the stream now? Are we still frozen? I feel weather is related to this fraud. I know, the windstorms are fucking me over tonight. The windstorms are fucking me over tonight, y'all. You don't need to go back to university, DJ. Okay, let's continue. We're almost done. We need to put DJ out of his misery tonight. We're almost done, y'all. We're almost done with the video. If you have not liked the video yet, please like the video, like the live stream. Okay.
I just looked into the abyss. One of them spoke about how none of this is building trust and how this is a nonpartisan issue.
You need to go to a Somalia university.
After that.
He has some very valid questions to ask about what's going on here in Minnesota. And do you think this fraud
I don't know who
crosses?
you are.
My name's Nick Shirley. Do you think this fraud is Republican or Democrat, or just facts that fraud is happening?
Not her running away.
Well, because that's what I heard you talking about. That
I know what I said is that
because
what we're talking
we want
about
to build trust, but fraud is fraud. So why should we be enabling fraud to happen here?
No, I don't think anybody is enabling fraud to happen.
Hold Governor Walz accountable for this.
Okay, sir.
No.
Wait a minute.
No, this
Sir,
is not.
sir.
When are you going to hold Governor Walz? No. She is a representative for the state of Minnesota. Yes or no?
Excuse me?
Yes. Are you?
If you're going to talk to me like
Are
that.
you going to say to her, I'm a disability advocate?
I heard you, and
I get
you got a chance
overstimulated.
to test.
Wait. He's a disability advocate. He's a disability advocate, and he gets overstimulated. Oh my.
Thank you for testifying today.
No.
Ma'am, the facts are the facts that fraud is happening here, and it's not a nonpartisan issue. How come you think fraud has been able to happen so much underneath?
Oh, he
Thank you for
snapped.
listening to our hearings. We've had now 10 hearings on this. And so there's really good data from the people who both work within the administration as well as who
She's giving a bunch of
Democrat
bullshit.
and Republicans. I
Yes.
think what you heard today is that the Republicans
Bunch of
who
bullshit.
control this committee are not actually interested in solving fraud. What they're interested in is telling a story.
This fraud has happened underneath Democrat leader Tim Walz.
There has been Medicaid fraud across the country under Democrats and Republicans. There's fraud within the Trump administration. We have is fraud.
I mean, all true.
Private providers have made government.
She's making some
a
true
mark.
statements
And so
here,
every
but it's
person
not
running
addressing
government,
the
Democrats or
issue at
Republicans,
hand
are dealing
in
with the
your
issue
fucking
of
jurisdiction.
how to keep fraudsters out of our public payment. We're also dealing with veterans. We're dealing with consumers. I hope you're looking at that. If you look at United Health, currently is being charged with defrauding Medicare. You know who runs Medicare? President Trump. Medicaid fraud
it's
is
Trump's
a
fault.
50-state issue. And so, again, it is not a partisan issue.
It's
Democrats
Trump's
and
issue.
Republicans who are sitting in
Okay.
that committee talking about it. But what you did here was the Republican chair say she's not turning information over to the one person in government who can stop payment. And I hope you print that.
She thought she ate. She starved.
Well,
She thought she ate that. She starved.
And these politicians are just walking off, thinking it's okay Tuesday, and they want to go visit the Trump. They want to blame the Trump administration. We have Democrats blaming ICE. I'm tired. My people are suffering.
Hello?
I'm scared for my little brother. My people are suffering, and these people just walk off. We have a governor who fucking doesn't care. How many more people are gonna freaking die? How many more people are gonna go homeless? And how many more people are gonna be trafficked in our freaking system?
Give him the Oscar, honey. Give him the Nobel Peace Prize, the disability advocate. That's all I have to say about this video. Who was the disability advocate? What's his channel? What's his YouTube handle? Of course. Of course, what's on my screen? Night Rain videos, of course. Oh my God. Guys, I am so ugly and washed out right now. What is going on with this saturation, honey? I'll get it together, y'all. I'm gonna get it together. This was the test stream for the horizontal streams, which there will be a couple more in the future. Do not worry. Vertical streams are not leaving. They're not leaving. But I'm looking very Casper-like. I'm giving very Casper. The friendly ghost. I need him and the red shirt man together on a podcast. That part. DJ. Yeah, Leah, maybe tomorrow night we will do a vertical dual stream where we talk about this. Love the stream tonight, show. Well done. Well, it won't be as messy as tonight was. Any other constructive criticisms from tonight's live stream? I'll go over my few notes I have so far. Poor visual quality, camera swapping perhaps. Lighting sucks. The size of my face. You guys want me to be larger on the reaction? Like, do you want my face to be larger when we're watching content together? That's a feedback I got. Non-YouTube premium members. You know, I guess there are people out there who don't have YouTube premium, but they can't switch out of the app. They can't switch out of the app, and it can affect their viewing experience, especially with the advertisements. Is there a way to reduce the advertisements? And then last but not least, there was at least 5 different moments where there was either buffering, lagging, or frozen issues. So that's my list that I have so far. Any other feedback I can get from you guys, I really need it desperately. I can get my facts straight, do some research. Maybe I'll make some calls in the morning. Yeah, Leah, I would love that. Let's do it tomorrow. We'll schedule it for tomorrow night, okay? Comparing to a vertical stream, no contest. Give me the reasons why outside of what we've already discussed. This looked good to me. Lighting a little messy or cam being a little funky, but besides that, it's good. Thank you, Kit. Maybe get the Somalians to sponsor the guys to come in for a podcast. They certainly could, MOP. YouTube has been lagging on a lot of lives lately. Really? Well, I don't typically lag on vertical streams, do I? I feel like this is kind of a unique thing to horizontal streams. I mean, I've definitely streamed while it was raining. It wasn't a wind advisory, but there may be something I can do on my end to improve the lagging issues. I like the horizontal live. Thank you, Leah. You're used to them. If I didn't love you so much, I would have left after 1 minute. Thank you so much. Yeah, I love this format. I love this format a lot. I think it's super engaging. I feel like it's um again, it's going to enable me to deliver information in a lot more clear of a much more clearer way. So I'm looking forward to more horizontal streams on topics that I'm super duper passionate about. The streams that are more organized, that has a clear goal, maybe a clear monologue that I want to discuss at length, or maybe a particular video that it's gone viral that I want to discuss and get your feedback on. It might be helpful to do this way because let's say, for example, we talk about the Nicki Minaj interview. Well, that could have been a horizontal stream where I show the video of Nicki Minaj talking. So it's not me just spouting off my opinions, but you actually can see it yourself and we can react together live. And I think that's why a lot of horizontal lives are so successful, because you can actually react to other content and media and viral content together as one. And it's really good because you can easily transfer this into a video format, which is always great. It wasn't perfect, but it's your first one and it's storming and there's bound to be technical issues. But overall, I liked it. Thank you. It might be worth doing the research and expending the energy to think about doing a dual verticuntal live. I could ask the Pottery Friends if they have suggestions. Oh, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that might be fun. That might be interesting. I'll look into it. And that might just be like something we can do on Zoom or Google Meets or something like that. I don't know what people use these days, but Google Meets is something I could probably use. Zoom is something that's really helpful. So yeah, who knows? There's also I think programs like, what's the one with the duck? There's one with the duck. There's like a, not OBS, not XSplit, but there's like a not Streamlabs, but there's another software that you can use that is really great for horizontal live streams. StreamYard, yeah, StreamYard. StreamYard is pretty popular. There's tons of people that just prefer the vertical, and not to mention verticals drive growth. Yeah, they do. Because the vertical streams are, it's like TikTok. It's like TikTok. It's like the short form content that people like. I don't like short form content, so it's not my vibe, but I feel like it's better for people with lower attention span, because you're flipping through people to watch, right? You're flipping through. And it's a bit more chaotic and a bit more like, let me see what this person's talking about. It's just like for shorter attention spans, which is great, which is fine. I use StreamYard. Me too. Easier than OBS. I've never used OBS. I'll probably never use OBS. It's way above my IQ. Way above my IQ. Way above my IQ. I don't think any new people commented, but the amount of ads that people watch tonight, I will get paid more from this stream than probably the last 20 streams because of the ads. But of course, it's a lower quality stream too tonight. So we'll give it some more testing in the future. But I mean, I can tell you right now that having people watch the ads and people that have YouTube Premium, if you just watched a 2-hour video, that's gonna literally put money in my pocket. Like tonight's stream is probably the most financially successful stream I've had in a very long time, probably because of it being horizontal. And that's the thing. That's the pro, and that's what Leah is trying to get to, is that vertical streams, they drive growth, but they don't pay the bills. They don't pay the bills. YouTube, in and of itself, is a horizontal format platform, and that is where the money is. That's where the advertising is. You know, Google is an advertising company. And so that's just the way it works. That's just the way it works. You know, the shorts, the lower attention span stuff, the vertical content, that drives growth. You're going to get more eyeballs on things. But if the eyeballs are not watching ads, then you're not making any money, right? That's just, you're not making any money. I can even show you how much money I make from shorts versus how many I make from videos. I mean, we can talk about it if you really want to. We can really go into the analytics of it all, and I can tell you that where is the content? Set for the last 28 days, 7,500 people have watched my shorts versus only 1,000 people have watched my videos. In terms of my revenue, I won't mention it here. I'll mention it in like another video, but I have made 4 times the amount of money from that 1K of viewership in videos compared to the 7,000 watching my shorts. So the fact is that you don't make money from vertical content on YouTube unless you're getting tons of super chats or you're getting millions of views. It's just the way the algorithm works and the analytics works. They pay a lot less for vertical content because the algorithm is pushing it more. So it's kind of like almost like inflated views. I don't know how it works exactly, but just looking at the numbers, I get much more money for lower viewership from video content and from horizontal content. To be honest, if you get paid more, it's all good. Well, period. I'm gonna do what makes me more money. That's just what's gonna happen. But I like horizontal. I like vertical streams too. What I will say, one of the cons for me of doing horizontal streams is obviously the tech of it all. You know, there's a lot more setup that's involved. I had to get the presentations together. There's a lot more work that goes into horizontal content on YouTube, which is why you get paid more. I mean, that's just, it's in a meritocracy. That makes sense. The more you work, the more you get paid. So this whole setup took a lot more work on my part, whereas typically I would just, and it's so funny that I can do this here and show off my like little content here, but I would literally just put this shit in here like this, and I'm live, and it's easy, right? And I'm live, and it's easy, but I'm not getting paid anything. So there has to be a balance, you know. In 2026, I'm really looking to increase my revenue on YouTube, and we're gonna see if this is going to help. We'll see, but vertical streams will not be going away. I saw 0 ads, not one. Well, because you're premium, Leah. They have 3.25 million views free on my channel. What is your sanity worth? Have a good night, DJ. DJ, what's the best Disneyland hotel? Did you go there? Girl, don't get him started on that, Leah. DJ is the king of Disney. He will give you all the advice. I want to make cleaning videos, but I'm nervous. Oh my God, you should, Madison. Are you able to dual stream, Cho? Well, not with XSplit. I don't think I can dual stream on XSplit. I'm not sure. Can you dual stream on XSplit? Look, I'll tell you completely objectively as a viewer, other than the color being a bit washed out and the perfectly understandable tech issues, the stream went well. I enjoyed it. Thank you so much, Leah. Listen, I love DJ's opinion and I take it extremely seriously as the king moderator here. But horizontal streams will be a new norm. That is happening because of the financial incentive behind it. Listen, I'm here to make money. I'm here to make money as a reminder to everyone. So they will be a norm. Again, I'll reiterate, vertical streams are not going anywhere. Sometimes a stream will happen where I want to react to something like this, or I want to give a monologue about something that I'm really passionate about. Other times, I'm just going to want to get my fucking phone and talk shit to you guys, right? That's the way it's going to be moving forward. And we will see what the analytics is giving and further feedback. This was fun. So yeah, add more of these. Yeah, there'll be more of these. You can on StreamYard. It gives you that option. Thank you, MLP. I'll put StreamYard as a possibility. I like reactions, and I like you, and I liked your reaction to the video, and I like that you engage with us as well. Yeah, yes, I know sometimes people are very limited on the reactions while reacting to the video, but again, even though we're watching content together, I still want to read chat. I still want to engage with you guys, and so that won't be changing at all. You might have to pay a certain price, but if you use StreamYard, it could basically pay for itself after a month. You would make way more. Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm here to make money, y'all. Period. And, this is also why, I might want to make sure that I have, I may want to incentivize more moderators, because if it's not a good viewing experience, I understand that. And I don't want people to suffer through a bad experience, right? I don't want that for anyone. And so, maybe people will come to only the vertical streams, and then sometimes people will come only to, horizontal streams. And that's okay too. Right. Like I said, we want to see you succeed, and I totally get DJ's perspective, and unfortunately, a lot of people really love verts. That's why I switched to dual vertizontal. Yeah, I totally get that. 100%. All of his criticisms are valid. Not everyone has YouTube Premium, and so not everyone has tolerance for ads either, right? But obviously, a lot of you had tolerance for ads, or you have YouTube Premium. So the value was there for some people tonight. So we'll see how it happens. We'll be watching it closely. And we'll see what happens. But tomorrow night, Leah, how about we do, let's do a vertical stream. Is that okay with you if we do a vertical one? Oh my God, we do have a weather alert right now. High wind warnings in effect. And it's in red with the exclamation mark on it. This weather stuff is serious. And yes, a lot of people love vertical streams, but a lot of people love horizontal streams too. So I'm not fucking crazy. Like I love horizontal streams, you know? I just don't understand though. I thought, and maybe I'm wrong, that if you didn't have premium, you got ads on Verts too. Listen, girl, I don't know anything about advertisements. I haven't watched a fucking ad on YouTube in years. I don't know shit about advertisements on YouTube, honey. Cause I don't watch them. And I've never watched vertical streams either. So I don't know. You did tell me, Leah. You did tell me. You did tell me. Any other feedback, guys? I really want honest feedback. Oh, okay. Well, we only have 8 people watching right now, but I think people have really expressed. The people that watched overwhelmingly liked it, enjoyed it. It seems like it. I think everything considered with tech issues and whatnot. People do get them too with premium. It gives you both. It's just a pain in the butt sometimes. We've had such crazy ass wind here in northern Colorado. So yeah, hopefully the next horizontal stream, which I don't know when it's going to be, but hopefully the next horizontal stream will be better and higher quality. But we'll see. We'll play it by ear. But okay, guys, we're going to actually end the stream because it's 1:30. And yeah, tonight's been fun. Thank you for the feedback. Leah, if you have additional feedback that you want to send me in DMs or in management, please go ahead and do that for me, please. Anybody else, I'm really appreciative of your support and you sticking with me tonight throughout the tech issues and throughout this new format. I know what's jarring. But I think that this is going to be a good addition to the content that I'm building here on this platform. And I will benefit from it financially, which I need it. I need to benefit financially or else I can't do this shit anymore. So have a good night, guys, and we'll chat soon.